Hey guys, welcome to another SaaS Landing Page Teardown. Today we have Spendesk, which I think is worth like 1.7 billion or something like that. They have an okay page, but this is the perfect example of a page that seems, clear and seems good, but we could have taken it to a whole nother level and explain it 10 times better, right? So going over the top here, they kind of say, hey, this is a 7-in-1 spend management solution. Right, so that's kind of good to tell them, to let them know, hey, this is all you'll ever need, in terms of something to track your expenses and stuff like that. But the problem is don't really show them what is included, right? So what I would use here instead is I would use something like Opt-in Monster and say that it includes a credit card, something to track invoices, something to track expenses, something to track expenses based on individual employees, all these different things. I would show all the 7 things right from the top, so it's very, very clear. Especially because this image is not really doing them justice. I would probably just replace it with the video they have here below, which is good. It's probably a little bit long though. Right, and a little bit overproduced. It's when you overproduce a video, it makes everything sound too hypey, right? And then not as easy to believe. So that's what I would do here. So instead of me just trying to figure out what is it that they include in the 7 solutions, which they never answer throughout the page, by the way, I would just have that. I would just get that right away. Yes, this is very like feature based, but in this case, them having all the features included in one solution is the actual benefits of Spendesk itself, is having everything in one tool, right? So that's kind of like their USP and doing it really, really well. Is their USP in the first place is having all those features combined, right? So by actually explaining the features, we explain the one benefit of Spendesk, which is a very particular example. Doesn't apply to all SaaS companies. It's mainly all-in-one type solutions, right? So that the videos is okay, right? I would probably have it here before, like I said. This part is here because this part is good because kind of reverse some of the risk in terms of the unlimited credit cards and the hidden fees. That would probably be the ones that I would say here the most. But when you have like a 7-in-1 platform, it's like this doesn't tell me anything at all, because what they should have done is they should have just said in order how the entire product works in the order of spending the money, right? So for example, the first one should be about setting up a budget, right? So you can set a budget for each different card or different employee or different departments, right? So you can set a budget right away, right? So that would be really cool, and people would say, oh, this is amazing. And it's probably the first thing that they start off with, any company, right? Then what they could have said is just say the cards, virtual or physical cards, they can hand out to different employees, different departments, they can use at any points, and is always going to be secure. I think this is a good step, as good as step 2. It's just the GIF is way too slow, because as you're scrolling down, you only see like getting approved and everything. Then I would show that you can set admins for each department where they can approve each expense, or they just can let it run automatically based on a certain rules. Maybe if it's less than $100, it just gets approved right away, or whatever it might be, right? Then they should say they can take pictures of the receipts and save them right away, and it's saved all in one place. Whereas here it just says manage invoices, whereas they don't really show how easy it is to upload them and all that stuff in the first place. Because what they're selling here is not letting any single invoice or expense fall through the cracks, which at the end of the year makes a lot of savings in taxes, right? Because otherwise they cannot file the expense. Then it's the reports, which they're really not good at all, because they should have showed what are the reports that they can get. Can I send this to Slack as alerts? Can I divide this into individual teams, right, as they're doing it now, because they just take too long to show it. This show how much of a visibility they can have. What is it that they can track? And the most important part is how much easier is tax season, right? Because tax season sometimes can take weeks for accounting teams to prepare, or months or something like that. Whereas they could have just shown, hey, because you have all the invoices in one, it can literally upload your reports in like a few minutes, right? So that's like the biggest advantage of something like this, is not letting any expense fall through the cracks, making it really simple for all the employees, and having the insights from the reports and the tax season things that makes it much easier in tax season, right? So, they kind of said, is like the messaging is okay, they're kind of explaining it, but they could have taken it to a whole another level, making it seem like it's a total game changer for businesses to use Spendesk instead, right? So hopefully you enjoy the teardown. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you're interested in seeing how this applies to you and how I can help you, improve conversions, optimize your website throughout the entire funnel. Like I explained the product better, so you get better conversions throughout the entire funnel. Just go to cortez.design/apply so we can book a call to figure out if we might be a good fit in the first place, and what is it that you need to change in order to get the best results, right? And in case you have a question, just feel free to DM me or email me. Always happy to see if I can help. That's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully see you on a call. Cheers.